In story mode, you don't have to be by the water. You can just run out here, and then the horse will just magically teleport itself all across the barrier. That's cool, man. All right, so now that we're across, we're gonna want to head down here as far as we can get, pretty much, and stay up there. Actually, what we can do, guys, is there's a spot over there by where the arch is at, where you can get all the way up to where you want to be out here a ways. What I'll do is I'll just head over this way. It's right about, hold on. It's I'm not sure exactly where it's at. It's like somewhere in here. You want to stay out here, because otherwise you'll get to a point where the cliffs will block you, and you got to be out here anyway to spawn in the Guarma map anyway. So yeah, we're just pretty much gonna want to head to. Hold on, let me get myself straight here. Head yourself south. Oh, you gotta be careful, the alley right there, the drop off. You gotta watch it out here. It's real. Still hearing that freaking dog. So you want to head west. That does not look like a tree that should be out here. It looks like a Guarma tree. I don't know why that'd be. Usually those don't really. Usually the Guarma trees now don't really spawn until you get to like the Flatiron Lake area. Where is it at? Usually like right around over here is where the trees spawn in. So it's kind of weird to see one this far west. But all right, we're gonna want to head south, obviously. Get about as far out here as we can. Don't want to go too far, but you definitely want to be up as high as you can. And yeah, that shit like that doesn't help. That does not help the situation at all. Get up, horse. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. I thought he would jump over that, but that's what I get for thinking, right? That's what I get for thinking. You gotta be careful out here, man. Definitely, obviously, the developers did not intend you to be out this far, so. And there's a big cliff right there. You gotta watch it, especially being as dark and murky as it is. You kill your horse and you're done, man. You're not getting another one, so you really gotta be mindful of these cliffs here. Take your time, you know what I mean? So you want to get out here as far south as you can. Get up on these big rocks where it's kind of this real low poly flat land. Once you get up top of the rocks here, I don't even know if I can get it up here. Probably not. It's pretty steep. Oh, maybe I can. No, 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 no. No, go, 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 go. Oh, damn it. No, you didn't do good, girl. It's a freaking horse, man. Come on. And now it doesn't want to go up the hill. That's what I'm saying. These Arabians are just absolutely horrible, guys. These freaking horses just, I mean, irritate me to no end. They're so bad. Guys, I fucking hate Arabians. Hate them with a fiery passion. Hate them. I'm sorry, but I do. I hate Arabians. Alright, so, like I said, the darkness doesn't help. Normally when I come to Guarma, it's daylight, but first time doing the Angelo Bronte method here. I guess this is what I get. As I'm saying, you gotta be real careful out here, guys. Yeah, these hills out here are kind of where you want to be, right? We're starting to get there. I don't know if I can get to a place to get up. I know there's a place where that arch is at. This is like the final barrier here, kind of, sorta. Yeah, I'm not getting up those. All right, let's go along this. Maybe I'll come to an area. I know there's an area out here somewhere where there's kind of arches. There's like an arch that you can kind of go through. Okay, so at this point, we're going to want to kind of just head due east. And I'm just going to use my marker here as this kind of a, it's going to go back up there, and just head due east, man. And just be mindful of the cliff, obviously. But I'm definitely out here far enough now, and I'm high enough now that I'm up on the cliffs up here. Yeah, there's really no reason to go any further south than this, guys. Once you're up on these hills, you're good to go. Because you don't want to accidentally hit really like the no collision land, which will eventually you'll run into out there somewhere, and then you'll just fall through and die. And then obviously you're not going to spawn back out here because you're out of bounds. You're not supposed to be here, so that will be bad news bears for you. You'll spawn probably back in St. Denis, probably, because you're not even supposed to be in New Austin. So make sure we don't run into no low poly land. I'm just kind of using this thing as kind of a guide. You know what I mean? So we're way down here. A long way to go. Right off the cliff, so we're just gonna kind of just trudge along here, just chilling like villain, you know. Kind of that, we're in that sweet spot now, you know. We're high enough to where we're not gonna get blocked out by the cliffs, but we're definitely not far enough out to where, you know, we're gonna have to worry about hitting no poly zone, no collision zone, and falling through the map and dying. So we're in a good little spot here. Be careful. Yeah, look at that. See, yeah. You right off that, buddy, and you're done. You are done. Okay, so this is where the cliff's at, so you want to stay out here. Definitely want to stay out here. And you can get close to the cliff, you know, just kind of use it as a guide. But be careful, because it kind of, you know, it goes in and out, you know what I mean? And like right there, if I went down there, that would be a no-go zone. So that's why I kind of just stay back a little bit and use the whatchamacallit. You can already see the map kind of glitching out there. Just kind of use this as a guide, you know what I mean? I'm not to where Guarma's going to load in yet. We still got a little ways to go. Oh, there's a couple trees right there, though. Yeah, those are definitely Guarma trees. Those don't belong in the desert. Those are palm trees. So trees are already starting to kind of load in a little bit out here. Interestingly enough. But now I'm just going to keep trekking along here, being careful. Careful. Don't come too far. If you're going to do all this to have your horse freaking fall on a cliff and die, and then you just wasted an hour and a half of your life. You know what I mean? And for what? To get there a little quicker, and obviously normally if you're, you know, doing one of the other methods, it's not going to be nighttime, it's not going to be as foggy. Yeah, you can kind of rip ass through here. We've done it plenty of times. But, you know, it's not that situation right now, obviously, so we are going to definitely just chill like a bill and definitely take it nice and easy. I mean, these cliffs, they sneak up on you. I have gone flying off a couple of these cliffs before, you know, just barreling through here, chit-chat with my buddies as we're all riding through here like a posse, not paying attention, and I've been a casualty of war before too, man, and had to get on one of the back of my buddy's horses. My horse died. My character was alive, but my horse died, and it's not fun, you know. Then nobody wants to be that guy that holds the group up because your horse died, and you know what I mean. So yeah, look at that right there, guys. Yeah, see, look at that. Those cliffs sneak up on you, man. They sneak up on you quick. So here's another one right here, actually. Oh yeah, look at that. See. I go down there, even if I didn't die, now it's going to be a bitch to get back up here because I'm past that point that I know of. Past that point, yeah, I'm not even the Flatiron Lake yet. That's weird that the Guarma trees are already spawning in. You know, we're way out here. We're not supposed to be out here, so it's going to be a little glitchy, right? It's going to be a little glitchy. Sometimes you'll see the ground kind of glitching out a little bit, but don't fret. As long as you don't go way out there too far to where, you know, you're in PS2 graphic land, you can still see this. This is definitely plenty of collision here, so you're good. Just watch out for these cliffs, man. Be mindful. I'm heading east, but I'm past my mark. That's why. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna keep that going, and right about in here, getting pretty close to where the Guarma map's gonna start spawning in. And then you gotta be careful, you don't wanna get too far out, you kinda wanna be in that sweet spot, because you don't want to fall to the ground. It gets more glitchier because it's kind of like the main map and Guarma kind of like meshing together, kind of sort of. It gets really glitchy. You can fall into the ocean. I've seen guys fall into the ocean before. They're just trudging along, and it's not even PS2 graphic, low poly, no collision. It just, they're just traveling along, and next thing you know, boom, the collision runs out, and they're falling, and they're done. Their trip's over. So yeah, you just want to kind of just go along, just chill here. I said there's no black screen to worry about. Normally you don't want to come into Guarma, you don't want to be this far out. If you're online, you got to do like a whole completely different approach. If you approach anywhere from the west, northwest, and the Guarma, you will definitely get instantly black screen. Been there, done that. But this is not online, obviously, so no big deal there. No black screen in story mode. Ooh, what do we got here? Wait a minute. So I'm always leery, man. Even some of these dips, man. These stupid Arabians will go face first right into that, and you gotta be careful, man. I am super leery about this landscape out here, man. So just kind of just take it easy, man. Due east should be good to go. Pretty soon the trees are gonna start spawning a lot more. It's gonna get more grass here. It's gonna go from this kind of just barren wasteland to more grassy trees and all that stuff. You can see like we can't even see the main map anymore. We're so far out here. So yeah, this terrain can change in a heartbeat, guys. You gotta, like I said, you really gotta stand your P's and Q's. But the map just switched over. Oh yeah, that's Guarma's loaded in, guys. There it is. It just loaded in. I just seen the flash. All right, so I'm in danger territory here. I want to be actually more like up here. Because if I keep riding this way, I'm definitely going to fall right into the water. I didn't realize I was that far out. So this is the point when the Guarma map loads in. Now we're going to want to start heading more northeast. Still easterly, but more northeast. Because this is where the maps kind of overlap. And you definitely don't want to just ride off into the water, because that'll be the end of your trip. So now we are going to head more northeasterly. I seen that kind of little flash change there in the mini map. As long as you stay out of that water there, you can see it down there in my mini map, you're good. And you can even go for a while. See, look, there's the trees over there. There you go. So they started to load in. Actually, can't really tell, but because now it's the Guarma map, but yeah, so we're just gonna kind of use that water there as a guide. It's still solid out here, but you don't want to push it. So definitely gonna. And if this was online, like I said, I would have already got black screen by now. If this was online. We're just gonna be careful there. So I'm just gonna head north. We're all good. This is all solid out here. No big deal. Well, I guess we'll be shooting with a shitty varmint rifle. Yeah, there's the trees and stuff. Yeah, Guarma. Which is weird. It's like, why would the trees load in when this is all water, pretty much? Like, I don't, this is one of them things, guys, but whatever, right? Okay, so that looks like a drop off right there. Ooh, so here's hold on a second. Let me do a fire bottle. That looked like that went through the ground, guys. Yeah, so this is, you gotta be careful, man. It gets glitchy out here, so let me, whoa. See what I mean? That's the PlayStation 2 graphic shit there. We don't fuck with that. We just stay right the hell away from that. Alright, so I'm kind of in the water now, but there's a cliff right there, so I want to kind of be careful here. Yeah, so it's going to start getting kind of buggy here. I should be okay over here, yeah. I should be okay. So what I said, we want to be heading north. I don't want to get into this. See, there's that freaking ground, man. This is where the map's starting to kind of come together, and shit gets a little weird, man. I just want to stay on the high poly level. You can tell the difference, you know, between this ground, and that. You can tell. It's pretty cool. I think that stuff's still solid, but we're not going to test it. And so we're already kind of on the edge of the water here. You can see on my mini map. So I want to get up to here where I know it's for sure solid, 100%. So we're really going to take it easy here. Some trees are spawning in. It's weird they even put this stuff here, because like this is stuff that you would normally never see. So why this isn't all just barren wasteland is weird. So why would the developers even take time to put all these trees in, guys? You know what I mean? Oh, careful. Not paying attention. In front of my mouth, not paying attention. It takes time to, you know, put all these trees and stuff even out here. It's weird. I don't know why they would do that, but alright, so paying attention to both the mini-map and the ground at the same time here. So okay, so that's now starting to get a little bit grassier. That's what we like to see. Yeah, right here. See, okay, now we're back. Now we know we're good out here, pretty much. Still gotta kind of pay attention, but this is all high poly land out here. We're above the water. Now we're gonna want to pretty much head directly east, guys. Pretty much. Still paying attention. Be mindful of the ground in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird. Arthur just kind of blinked there. Weird. So it gets kind of buggy out here, but we are. Let me look. Hold on a second here. All right. So now we can kind of just go straight across. Pretty much use this as a guide. And eventually we'll run up the invisible hill that some of you may or may not be familiar with. And that's the safe entry point in the Guarma for sure. You're not going to fall underneath the map or die or any of that crap. You're definitely 100% good to go. Keep my Lancaster out because sometimes, dude, I've been out here before, guys, and fucking Panthers have spawned and tried to kill me. Thankfully I have my pistols on me, but I don't trust those little bastards, so. Yeah, we're going to keep heading this way. Just stay north of that water, and you're definitely always good there. That is 100% fact. Anywhere out here, even if you go into the water a little bit, you're good. But that's where things, you see in the mini-map there, where it turns from land to water is where it starts getting buggy. So you just got to be mindful. I say you better be safe than sorry. You don't want to come all this way for nothing. So, just keep going. Going. Yeah, you're pretty much definitely good to go out here. Let's go right out here. Actually, the spawn point actually it goes down into actually Guarma a little bit. Somewhere right in here where I have the cursors, where actually where the map will change, you know, change over to Guarma. That's where the quote-unquote invisible hill is. You'll see. You want to kind of go out to the point to where it completely cuts off and the whole ground turns to low poly. See, I'm on the mini map. I'm on the water, but I'm still on land here. It doesn't. You're not gonna fall off the map right away if you get into the water, but at some point you can see kind of. You can kind of go to where the ground completely cuts out. It goes. You'll be able to see it. You know, it'll go completely PlayStation 2 graphics. Remade PlayStation 1. Yeah, right there. See? That's where you can't go. That's where you'll fall off and die. So you're actually already quite a ways out into the quote-unquote water. You know what I mean? And that's where it'll spawn in. Because you want to be riding this line. That's where the developers put the entry point. The maps will actually 100% change over. And then you'll be riding on ground like that at that point, but it'll all be solid. You won't fall through. It's kind of weird how that works. But I don't want to accidentally horse to get freaked out or something and bolt directly right. You never know what the hell these stupid Arabians are going to do. So I keep a little bit of safe distance. But just ride this line all the way. Stay fairly close to it. I don't know how far out the invisible hill goes, but just kind of ride this line. Pay attention. You're definitely good if you stay over here 100%. Eventually we'll run into Which is weird because there's no animals code to be spawned out here, but I have literally ran to. Of course, it only happens when I'm freaking running, not my horse. One of the other ways I used to come to Guarma. It only happens then, but animals are definitely not supposed to spawn out here. So yeah, you can see I'm well into the ocean here, according to the map, but the actual water doesn't start for a minute. And it's right about over in here somewhere, give or take, where the invisible hill is, and you guys will see it. I'll just start riding up an invisible hill. And once I get up there, get up to that a ways, then I'm definitely good to, yeah, you can see it's already getting glitchy. Like there's a hill there, but it's like floating, and yeah. So, but of course the devs didn't. And people being in this area, so they really weren't really worried about aesthetics at that point. And now you see this is getting more jungly and, you know, green, I guess you could say. If I don't run into a flipping tree. This horse loves to run into trees for whatever the F reason. But then when the invisible hill part, it gets more barren, I think. That should be coming up here in just a minute. Yeah, see, like this. It's all open and barren. I do remember that. So I just kind of ride the line here, and at some point here, guys, just start going up a hill, invisible hill here. There it is. Boop. There it is. We're up the invisible hill. I don't know how far it really goes, so it goes up quite a ways. So it doesn't matter. Anywhere in here, you're up on invisible hill. This is the developers' point they marked on the map to where it actually will load in. So I'm going to walk across the barrier here. You're going to see Guarma. Boop. Magically changed. You see it's all low poly land, but it doesn't matter because the actual Guarma map is loaded in. And if I cross back over, boop, it goes back to the well, it's still the Guarma map. It's weird because online it actually loads back in the whole regular map, like, you know, Saint Denis and all that stuff. This one, it stays Guarma even when you cross the line. That's weird, but whatever. So okay, we're heading south. I don't have to worry about these trees. These trees are all just out here for shits and giggles, I guess, because they have no collision to them whatsoever. They don't have any until you get way closer to the city. So at this point, you pretty much can just head due south, man, is what I do. So we'll just, where am I at here? Right here. So yeah, we'll just head due south. Just kind of keep, you know, giving yourself it's nice to give that little dotted line too, you know, so you just kind of got something to go by. But you can pretty much ride. I've taken this trip a million times, and I've never fallen off the map out here or even ran into a tree. These are all just not parts that you would normally even see at all. It's surprising they even put all this. Like I said, I think they were really trying to make this whole thing explorable, and they got to the point where they're putting the trees in, but they had to quit before they, you know, put the high poly land in or whatever it is, because at some point you'll see once you get closer, it'll change and animals are starting to spawn in. I'm not a game developer, obviously, so I don't know the stages of, you know, game development and all that crap, but, you know, at some point, you know, obviously, evidently they put the trees in first, and then then the high texture ground, you know, or maybe they just do all the land, maybe the trees were low texture, and then at some point, because you can see these trees are, you know, these are maybe PlayStation 3 graphics, not quite PlayStation 5 graphics, but you got PlayStation 1 ground and PlayStation 3 trees here, so, but, you know, you can walk right through them, so it's, I don't know, it's just weird. But you'll see things get a lot closer, a lot more thicker as we get closer. I've been all out in those mountains and everything. I've been all over this map, man, online. Alright, so we're just going to go further south here. And we're going to get to our entry grounds right in here. And you got to be careful. There's actually, somewhere around here, there's like a little trap that you can run into. So once I get closer to here, and this is before, like I said, after Chapter 5, all this will be off limits. Anywhere in here will be visible sniper territory. And I think even part right here. You can go down around here and all that. But there should be none of that right here, because this is obviously before only Chapter 4 right now. So, and here's the castle up here where you You know, you shoot that ship or whatever, and when the actual missions are going on and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna keep riding. We're getting really high from the air here. You absolutely have to. And there it is. We're starting to get into the high poly land now. You absolutely have to just start walking inland quite a ways, and then whistle for your horse, and then he'll just magically. What's really steep, man? I'm just got me leery, man. It gets really steep out here. Then the horse will magically. That looks weird right there. That looks like you're just gonna fall right through. Look at that. That actually has me a little bit sketched out. Hold on a minute. Let me just fireball test. Okay, so. Oh no! Look at that. See, if I would have kept riding through that, that'd have been Dunsville. Okay, so yeah, we're getting a little too far out here. Am I gonna be able to make it across that? And over there, I'm good. But I'm worried about that little gap right there. Oh man, that is like, ooh. Should I try, guys? I don't want to come all this way for nothing, so I just jump. Actually, you know what? We're gonna backtrack a little bit, and hopefully that's kind of like low poly meets higher poly here. Look at this. They didn't make it connect though for whatever reason. Right here we should be good though. We're just gonna jump. Boop. Look at that. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 5. Look at that. We made the jump. And it's starting to get thicker, but yeah, we're gonna go more inland. Ooh, be careful. It gets really steep out here. The trees might be starting to become. Yeah, I know, horse. I know. I might actually fucking run into the trees now. Let me see. Oh no, we're still going right through them. So yeah, we want to definitely get more close to inland here. I want to be falling through the map. That's no bueno. It's just amazing how much. Even just to put this low poly land out here, like this takes time, guys. And that's just crazy. That all right, horse, come on, dude. We don't need that. Let's go here. It takes time, you know. So now we're starting to get into the really high poly stuff. Now we're getting closer to Guarma here, to actual playable area. Ooh, we gotta be careful though. Holy shnikes. This gets kind of intense in here. There's really no set route, you know what I mean, to getting there, but we're definitely into not gonna fall through the map anymore because this is all high poly stuff. But it's very hilly area, guys, very hilly. Okay, so now we definitely want to start heading straight inland here because this is where the playable area is. So now we're pretty much gonna want to go straight east. And you can kind of see it off at distance there. It'll get less. Because this is just all outside the city. There's just all mountains and shit like that, guys. So it's not really, you know what I mean. There's nothing out there really. We're gonna start a new recording. I think this is where these trees. I think I can actually run into. Let me see here. So yeah, animals will definitely be spawning in now. I should have used my one gun oil I had. I didn't stack up on gun oil for my freaking varmint rifle. This is the one that really needs the cleaning. But I use it on my Lancaster like an idiot that I don't need. Not that I'm really going to be shooting anything. My varmint rifle is all I really need. But like I said, this trip would have been longer, even more painstaking if I would have used, you know, the wild horse method. I'm a firm believer, if you can keep your own horse, man, keep your own horse. It is a world of difference. I've never had to give this horse not one stamina tonic the whole time, really, pretty much. So, except after you cross the river there, but yeah, we're definitely getting into the jungle now, boys. I think at some point up here there's a freaking drop off, so I have to be careful. Get into the thickness here. Boom. I want to get down here by the river, get as low as I can. Yeah, right there's the river starting, so. Alright. I'm going to stay more on the right side here, because that left side, there's actually, I don't know if it'll trigger because I'm here before the actual, story got here, but there's a trap thing, and it'll freaking kill your horse, man. So you gotta be careful. Yeah, when you spawn in here, you spawn like right up there. Somewhere up on the rocks there, I think is where you actually spawn in at.
Of course not. This isn't a prison camp. I am not. Working together, or we're not. There simply isn't a reality in which